What's going on, guys? Dave Jr. here, back with another video for y'all. Now, if you guys remember watching the video that I had for filming your hunts with your cell phone, I did mention having like a little setup that I was working on for the deer to come through my backyard. Now, for those of you who have been with Devil Dog Outdoors for a while, if you were here last season, you remember probably seeing a couple trail cam photos of some pretty decent bucks, and they were all in my backyard. There's the back door right there. Food was set up right in here, and I had a trail cam on a tree that is no longer there. But I managed to do this instead. So I got a little entrance exit over there and a little entrance exit right here where I'm standing. Oh, sorry, I was just checking something. But I got the corn spread out a lot more. I got a tip from another hunter. You know, when you put that corn in just one really big pile without spreading them out, and you're just trying to get photos of them and stuff, you really want them to be moving around, so you need to spread it out. If you put it in a pile, they're just going to stand still. The camera's only going to detect the motion from them lifting their head up and putting it down. So try to force the deer to move around a little bit more. So that's kind of what I did. I took his advice and I spread it out a good bit right up in here for them to just keep walking through or whatever. But yeah, so the goal behind this right now is to just see what bucks come back from last year, what new faces we'll have this year. Just checking on the growth of some of them, and there's one in particular that I'm after and very, very interested in seeing come back over here to this little setup. Is a deer that I named Bully. Bully was a 9-point last year. He had a little kicker on that G2 on his left side, and it looked like he had a kicker getting ready to come in on the right side, but it just wasn't long enough to really count as a point. I wouldn't say you'd be able to hang a ring on that, but I want to see him come back. I want to see if he made it. That's really my #1 objective as of right now. I want to see when he comes in, if he's gotten any bigger, which he should have, and this year, if he's got any new points. Hopefully he's a 10. He should be this year, because last year he was a 9, and that kicker looked like it just needed a little bit more to count as a point for a 10. So we'll see if he gets any bigger. We had a broken G2 8-point last year as well, and I want to see what he looks like when that G2 isn't broken. There's a little basket 8 that ran around with a little 6. We had another 6-point that looked really, really nice last year. He's got an acorn in his G2. I call them acorns because there's a little ball that's just like randomly placed in their antler. So I could say it's acorns in their antlers, but I know it's not. That's what I call it. But I want to see what he looks like this year. Maybe he's got some brow tines, because he didn't have any brow tines. Hopefully this year he does, because that'll make him a pretty solid 8-point. Let's see, there was a non-typical 6 that came in last year too. Now, he didn't have like a drop tine or nothing. He just had a really odd point growing out the base of where his brow tine is. It was right below that, and it stuck out and made him a 6. I thought he was a 5 until he turned his head, and I saw in the photo that he was indeed a 6. So I was like, man, it's a non-typical deer. But anyways, let's see, I think there was one more. Well, there's a few more little younger bucks too. We had a couple spikes. I think 2 of them were twins, but their antler growth was opposite. One twin had the right side spike taller than the left side, and the other one had the left side taller than the right one. So, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. It's going to be pretty neat seeing them come back in. Hopefully I can identify which one is which, just based off of how their antlers were growing last year. Who knows, maybe they changed this year, but I'm looking for them this year. Hopefully we get some new faces. Hopefully we get some more giant bucks like Bully. Bully's not really a giant, you know, but in my eyes, I'd put him on the wall. I'm just saying. That's just me. And then that 8-point was pretty nice too, if only his G2 wasn't broken. But he still had enough G2 there to still count as a point. Anyways, y'all, that's the video. That's my little spiel. that's the setup. Don't mind the recycle bin that's randomly placed there. We were shooting cans off of it with BB guns. But yeah, that's a spiel. So for those of you that like watching deer, just watching them grow like I do, hopefully these videos and photos and stuff you may actually enjoy. I hope you do. If not, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna post the stuff anyways, just because I love seeing this. I love sharing this, because I do know there are people out there that do enjoy what I'm talking about doing here. And I think maybe sometime later this year also, I'm gonna clear out that tree. I'm gonna set up right up in here. Puts me at about 20 feet. Those are probably one of my favorite trees to climb. Just the bark on that tree for my teeth to sink into the tree, and clear some of those branches so I can get up a little higher and maybe film from a cell phone, you know, on the days that I don't go hunting, like Sundays or any other day that I don't really feel like driving out to the woods after a day of work. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.